The iPhone 6 to sport a larger display is called a lockdown commitment as of now. Motorola's plan to give us a $50 smartphone seems to be on its way, and Samsung is making it less compelling for us to upgrade to KitKat. I'm Jaime Rivera, and you better thank the Pocketnow Weekly, because that's the reason why this video is going up so late. This is Pocketnow Daily. Let's start today off with some official news, as those of you interested in a wooden phone are finally able to get the wooden variants of the Moto X on Moto Maker. It is now available as of today in all the color variants that you've seen. You can definitely select whatever options you want, and the cool thing is that, again, it's going to be costing you just $25 extra for the phone and not the $100 that they were initially charging. So it's great to see that this feature is already available. We sadly do not know exactly how long it'll take for it to ship to you, but hey, give it a try and let us know in the comments down below what your experience is. And speaking of Motorola, the company's plans to revolutionize the world have not ended with the Moto X or the Moto G. The company's CEO, Dennis Woodside, just came on record to state that actually the reason why they got that price so low on the Moto G was just the start. They're actually working on figuring out how to give us a $50 smartphone. And that is really something we want to see. And given the fact that KitKat was designed to work on lesser hardware, meaning the spec race could probably be over with this phone, it's great to see that we will probably get this, as we do know of the Nokia Lumia 520 on Windows Phone, so it is doable. Now let's talk about Apple. As one of the biggest dreams that a lot of us have had is for the iPhone to sport a bigger display, and as it turns out, analysts are now predicting that this is pretty much a lockdown thing for the iPhone 6. Apparently, some trusted sources of these analysts are confirming that Apple is working on a larger display. The problem is we still don't know exactly what. It's being talked between 4.3 and 4.7 inches, but hey, you never really know. We've also been hearing about a phablet, but we do know that Apple is really great at prototyping and not necessarily launching everything that they prototype, so stay tuned, this could get interesting. Now let's talk about Samsung, the Galaxy Gear, and the Google Nexus 5, and no, I didn't get these right. There's a reason why these are together. You know that the Galaxy Gear doesn't really work with anything that's not a Samsung Galaxy phone with Android 4.3, but as it turns out, XDA-Developers has just figured out how to make the Galaxy Gear work on the Nexus 5, and even though this port is not perfect, links in the description for the full procedure on what to do. It's kind of long, but it is definitely worth it, as you will finally be able to get that overpriced Galaxy Gear that needs a battery charge every day with your Google Nexus 5. Yay! And finally, for the very annoying news of the day, one of the most interesting things going back to the whole Galaxy Gear issue is the fact that Samsung is lately making everything proprietary, meaning that they're locking down their ecosystem for you to only be able to use their own accessories. And that is actually going to happen as of now, as it's being reported that Android 4.4 KitKat for the Galaxy Note 3 will lock down your ability to use third-party cases, meaning if you have any third-party case with the S-View window, that is not going to work on the Galaxy Note 3, or so it seems. We're still not sure. Obviously, we have to wait for the update to reach the phone, but that leads us to the question of the day. How do you feel about Samsung's tactics of making everything Samsung only? Because, you know, it does make sense for Apple since they have this big cult following behind them, but people are not really big fans of Galaxy phones. They buy them now and then they switch eventually because they're not really that great. But leave us a comment down below, as the Galaxy Note lineup is a very good ecosystem, and we would be sad to see that you're being locked down on your services. And friends, you know the drill. If you want to get the news earlier before this video is filmed, make sure you follow us on Pocketnow.com and subscribe to our YouTube channel as well. You can also follow me on Twitter, Jaime_Rivera. Please give this video a thumbs up if you like what you saw. I am Jaime Rivera. Thank you very much for watching. We will see you tomorrow.